Hey guys, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Hey Squig, there can only be one like because the stream hadn't started yet, so I'm forgiving if there aren't that many likes on a stream that I haven't even started yet. But I just remembered to like my own stream, so go me! Now my phone is flashing at me, telling me that I'm streaming. I am. You're right, phone. That is exactly what I am doing. So welcome, Squig. Welcome. I gotta kind of try and figure out where we left off last week, and I think we're broadly done with Ulthuan. Hey, Art, welcome, welcome. I think we're kind of done with Ulthuan once we take Gain Vale, which is going to fall momentarily. I mean, well, momentarily, within a few turns, but momentarily. We've got 3 armies besieging Gain Vale. I don't know if I really need to bother with the gates, because Tyrion and his crowd and Alariel, they're on the ropes. They have precious little territory left. Nagarond is killing them up north. The Red Duke is in here. He's got some territories. The other vampires have territories. Hey, Jess, welcome. Welcome. And as far as I know, unless the game is going to cheat, which it probably will, the gates have no military infrastructure. So they can't magically spawn an army out of these gates for no reason, because there's no military infrastructure in there for the... Well, I say that now. They could globally recruit. So I think once Gain Vale falls, we're kind of done with Ulthuan. Which, the next question is, well, now where do we go? Who do I have for agents around here? Who do I have that I could just kind of spin off on a little hunting mission? Oh, yeah, and I've got my Black Ark, too. I should take that up to Gain Vale. Should totally take that up to Gain Vale. Oh, you're in expansionist stance. Okay, that's fine. Be in something different. Actually, don't be in that. Go ahead and build something. I mean, you're here. You may as well build something. Or we could get your bombardments better. Yes, please. Actually, that's the thing I should spin out of here. Who's kicking around over here? This is Yastra. Yastra, you've got a semi-decent army. It's not fantastic, but it's a semi-decent army. Do we want to go over and take a poke at Mazdamundi and the Lizard Men, whom we're already at war at anyway? We've been at war with them almost since the beginning. Oh, Arnheim, what do you think I want to build over here? Anything at all. Okay, Arnheim, we'll do that. What do I not have here? I don't need growth. I don't need walls. I don't really need much of anything, Arnheim. I appreciate the heads up, but I don't really need anything. We also have no money. My weekend goes pretty well, Jess. Thank you for asking. I hope the same is true of you. I just got out of work. So I spent the morning recording and editing, and then I went to work, and now I smell vaguely of fry oil. And then I'm going to do this stream, and then we are going to go see Endgame later on tonight. So I have a very, very full Saturday. Lord Not Move, that's Marathi. Marathi's not going anywhere. Who else? No, Koval isn't going anywhere either. And who else? Velatroth. Velatroth, you might actually go somewhere. Hey, Hawk! Moin! Moin, Hawk, how you doing? Go... Yeah, I think Velatroth. How's Evershale? Is Evershale... Evershale in 2 turns will be pretty beefy. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Velatroth, why don't you start moving in this direction? Just start moving in this direction. Working this weekend, so I'm a bit thrown off. Yeah, it's always weird when your work schedule gets thrown off. I was thrown off yesterday because I wasn't working. Thought I was working every Friday, but apparently I'm not working Fridays. I don't. It's the restaurant industry. Schedules change. I can't stay long because I'll have to go to bed. No problem, Jess. No problem. Believe me, I totally get that. I 100% get that. Kagarosh, why don't you do a couple of things? Why don't you spin over here and see if you can just knock out that ragtag little army that's kicking around, and a hero not moved. Good, that's exactly what I need. Oh, it's Sabioth, too. Even better. Sabioth, I actually don't want you up here. I know I had a plan for moving you up here, but now you're going to move in a completely different direction, please. So just go somewhere 100% other than where you are right now. Thank you. So once Gain Vale falls, that frees up 3 armies. I've got 2 here, 1 there. Actually, no, sorry, 2 here and the Black Ark. Okay. Do I go west towards the lizard men, who are a pain in the neck to kill, or do we go east towards the land of men and kind of have a little poke at them. They're not far away. They're right there. I just have a feeling that that land is not going to be good for us to settle, but we might give it a shot. We'll definitely give it a shot. Lizardmen are a pain in the neck to fight. Okay, end that turn. End that turn. Let's see who's going to be doing what. Like Lothar, what's your plan? As usual, it's to send agents against me. Oh, you're going to try and take out Sabioth, aren't you? And knowing Sabioth's luck, you'll probably succeed. He seems to get wounded an alarming number of times. Where's Chaos? Yeah, we saw them, Hawk. You're right. We saw them, and then we never saw them again. They're either invisible, they're just out of our sight range to the north, or they've made landfall to the north, and we still don't know where they are, or they've made landfall to the north and got their butts handed to them. So any one of those scenarios could happen. The great thing about the Chaos armies is if they come down to Lothern, the first thing they're going to hit is the elves themselves, not us. So either the elves will defeat them for us, or they'll get so wounded fighting the elves that they'll be easy pickings. Oh, there's one of them now. Is that one of them right there? Or is that a dark elf contingency? That might be one of them right there, Hawk. I can't click on that right now, but mental note to myself to go back up to the Twisted Gale to figure out what that is. Where are the orcs? The orcs are to the east. Quite a ways to the east, actually. Hey, Adventure Gamer, welcome, welcome. Oh, hang on. Did you know with Bobcat, the crewed Dragon Capsule uses a liquid-fueled launch abort system that is built into the crew pod rather than the solid rocket tower like the Apollo missions use? No, I did not know that. So when you ask, did you know? No, I did not. That's what we rely on you for. Welcome, Adventure Gamer. The orcs again, Squig. As soon as we get out of this turn counter, I'll show you where the orcs are largely grouped. They're not all over there, but a bunch of them are in one particular area. They'd be a ways off. We'd have to go through men and probably some undead, maybe some Skaven. There's a bunch of stuff in that neck of the woods. That's a very festive area. But definitely we'd have to go through the lands of men. Oh, and the wood elves are over there too. They are no fun to fight. They are beefy. They're flimsy, but they just wreck. They have such good attacks at range. They could really mess us up. And what is going on down here? You guys are still fighting Mazdamundi. That's fine. I'd really like it if Mazdamundi just sued for peace, because I have no interest in having a war with him right now. I'd prefer not to have any problem with the Lizardmen. You're late with your girlfriend dating. Well, that's a very, very good thing to be late for. In fact, I hope you didn't abandon her for us. You should get on with that. Aren't the greenlings close to the dwarves normally? By greenlings, I assume you mean the orcs and the goblins. Yes, they are very close. They're basically neighbors. If you play a dwarf campaign, the first thing you're going to be fighting is generally the greenskins. So you're entirely correct, Hawk. Once we get out of this turn counter, I'll do a little geography lesson for Squig and show off where those are. I mean, we won't be able to see much because we haven't encountered them yet, but yeah, I got to go up to the Twisted Glade and see what that army is. Mental note to myself. Make sure to go up there and see if that's a Chaos army. It looks like it. It looks like it. This is Adventure Gamer. This is Total War Warhammer II, which we are all obliged to say the full title of because there's two completely different licenses going on there. So, unfortunately, you can't call it Total Warhammer 2. You can. I just did. See? I just did it now. I'll do it again. Total Warhammer 2. But if you're putting it out on any sort of public platform, it has to be called Total War Warhammer 2 because there's the Total War franchise and there's the Warhammer licensing because Warhammer will stamp their license on anything. Soda cups, baseballs, dogs, they will stamp the Warhammer license on everything. So there's two different licenses. Anyway, long story short, Total War Warhammer 2. It's really part of the Total War gaming franchise, of which I'm a fan of. Largely, I'm a fan of this one, and hopefully the one that's coming out next month. Oh dear, Yastra has an issue. What's your issue, Yastra? Well, again, it's not much of a choice. What's Assassin's End? What is that? Melee attack +4 and hero action success chance minus 10%. Okay, yeah, and 2000 XP for Yastra. Yes, of course. Why would I not want that? Why would I not want that? And Elf Servant we have so many Elf Servants. We were so many Elf Servants. We are swimming in Elf Servants. That sounded better in my head than it did out loud. And Assassin's End and all of those things. Okay, Lord's not moved. I know there's a bunch of those. I wonder how much it would cost to build and sell some Warhammer branded Warhammers. Well, not a lot, I bet, because they will, as I say, they will stamp their license on anything. They're pretty free and easy about that. So, Twisted Gale. Let's not forget that. What's going on in the Twisted Glade, excuse me, not the Gale, the Twisted Glade. This is Haggaroth Sidious, who I'm going to assume... yes, Servants to Chaos. So there's the answer, Hawk. They made landfall up north, and they've got a little beef with Nagarond right now. They're besieging the Twisted Glade. I wonder, is there some way we can capitalize on that? My day is going very well, Adventure Gamer. Thank you. A little frantic. It's Saturday is a very, very busy day for me in general, and especially so today, not for any bad reasons, just that I'm going to end the stream, and then we're basically immediately going out to see Avengers Endgame later on tonight. Not immediately, I'll have time to get something to eat, but basically, morning to night is very frantic for me today, but all good things, all good things. Is there a way we can capitalize on the Twisted Glade being taken by the Servants of Chaos? If we did, we'd basically put ourselves right back in the mouths of the Skaven, whom we're at war at. Okay, who hasn't moved? Marathi, you're going to stay right there. Sabioth, you can definitely move. Is there anyone you can pick off on your way, Sabioth? They've got a bunch of agents kicking around here. There's a Nagarond agent. We'll let him live. I mean, that is technically my son's agent. So go down there. Oh, and we're going to do... Hey, Harriet, welcome. Getting married next time. Oh, excellent. Good. Since there's a lot of people LARPing in the Warhammer world, it's not unusual to see a Warhammer-branded Warhammer. Yeah, exactly. Who owns Twisted Glade? I believe it was Nagarond. I will go up and check that. Yeah, it's Nagarond. I mean, we're fine with Nagarond. We're friends with Nagarond, but if their city falls or stays is no difference to me. So quick Warhammer geography lesson. We're right now in here. This is Ulthuan. This was the land of the High Elves, but they don't have a lot left kicking around. The Orcs and the Greenskins, you're not really supposed to call them Orcs. The Greenskins, because they're Orcs and Goblins, they should be right around here-ish. Somewhere in that neighborhood. So right here are the Bretonnians, although it looks like the Red Duke has kicked their butts. Looks like the Red Duke owns most of that area. And actually, now that I'm up here, I can see that that land is not terrible, but it's going to be hard to settle it. So this used to be the Bretonnians, which are just men. They're just chivalry, think King Arthur kind of knighty kind of things. Is this a D&D type game? Not really. It's more of a real-time strategy. It's more commanding armies to go up against each other. There's not really a lot of role-playing per se. It's just, I mean, there's role-playing in the sense you've got individual lords that you're leveling up, but no, it's more of a real-time strategy. How do we make money? Well, you get a base amount of money that the game is just going to hand you for just being alive. So that's where that says background income, 2,500. So if we did nothing at all, we'd make 2,500 per turn. The most of what you can see there is taxes. So all of these provinces and cities and settlements that I own, they generate tax money, and we're cleaning up in that. That's a lot of tax money. Some in trade, so we can trade with other civilizations, and then there's your total right there of all of those put together. And then right below it, you can see how much we're spending, most of it on our armies. So most of it is on our armies. That's where most of your money goes. Is that open world game original Warhammer is a tabletop war game? Yes, that Hawk is correct. Yes. And then there's also the Warhammer RPG. Again, there's Warhammer everything. All right. Lord Not Moved. That is Kagarosh. Yeah, Kagarosh. You're going to go on a little adventure holiday, except don't go there because that's swamp. Why is this so contaminated? What is contaminating this area? Is it vampire corruption? Oh, it is. Okay, yeah, this place is just lousy with corruption. 82% vampiric corruption. No wonder we're taking attrition. Well, let's avoid taking the attrition if we can. We'll get out to sea there, and then we can just make a quick hop over to the land of men. And Willow is going to lurk and learn. Yeah, it's basically... The easiest way to describe this, Willow, I think, is it's not unlike... It's like half civilization, game where you're kind of building an empire and gradually acquiring more and more of the world. Like, we own a fair bit of the world. We own most of this area right here and a huge portion of this area right here. Unfortunately, that's a very, 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 very tiny percentage of the total planet. There's a lot more to go. That's the thing with Mortal Empires. You can basically play it forever. I've never technically, quote-unquote, air quotes, finished. Are they sad vampires? Not as sad as your vampires, hun. Not as sad as your vampires. They're pretty cheery, actually, and they're very, very aggressive. They don't like things. Thankfully, we're very good allies with them. So no, they're not really sad because they're taking lots and lots of territory. Tower of Lisanne, what do you want me to build? Level 3 House of Exiles. Yeah, sure. I'll build that. And what else we got going on? How's the Black Ark construction going? Oh, we can get the Black Ark up to level 3. Do I want to just take that across the ocean, though? I think I do. Let's get that sailing. And actually, can we get that in full speed? Doodly-doodly-doo. No. So get moving that way. Yeah, they're pretty cheery vampires, hun, because they're, they're conquering the world along with me. We're very, very good friends with them. In fact, we're allies with some of them. Tor Elier, we just took you. Why don't we get a Den of Indulgence? A little extra public order won't hurt. And I think Velatroth, you can probably start heading out with Kagarosh. I'm going to leave, who is this, Yastra over here? Yeah, I'm going to leave Yastra over here just in case Lothar get any stupid ideas about reclaiming territory. It is the best wife in the world. You are entirely correct, Willow. Mrs. Dave didn't hear that, actually, so she may have to be brought up to speed about that. But yes, Willow, that is Mrs. Dave, the best wife in the world. She has certificates for it and everything. So other people may be wonderful wives or awesome wives. I have the best wife in the world. It's proven science. And, it's not me. It's nothing I can do anything about, Willow. It's just science. It's just factual. All right. Unassigned skill points. Really? Whom? Oh, Yastra. Nay, yeah, good deal. All right, what do we want you to do? You've already got a black dragon to ride. I don't know what else I can give you. Kind of depressed that I gave you so many horses to ride. Why don't you just be better at being fighty? Actually, no, let's keep beefing up your army. Why don't you be... Oh... Actually, I say that, I don't even... Yeah, you know what? Weapon strength up for monsters, that's pretty good. We'll take that. Yes, the hint is in the title, Adventure Gamer. The hint was in the title. So, yeah, it wasn't Willow, hun. It was me. It was a whole conversation we had yesterday, or the other stream. I don't remember anymore. I've streamed so often this week. Far more than I anticipated doing. Lord Not Moved. Okay, Koval, you're going to stay right there. Great. Okay, so Kagarosh is heading down here, and so is Velatroth. Velatroth's got a solid army. Not spectacular, but between the two of them, they'll make good. Oh, I was going to have Velatroth just swing in and grab this army. May as well get the XP for it. So hopefully I remember to do that. What is my job? My job is I work in a restaurant, and I wear many hats in that restaurant. So I do a little front of house. I do a little kitchen work. That's what I did today, which is kind of why I smell like fry oil. But, yeah, I kind of do a lot of different positions in a restaurant the next town over. So it's kind of become a little bit of a midlife career change for me, which is kind of fun. It's kind of neat and interesting because I enjoy it. So, yeah, what's Hexodal up to these days? I know I've said it a billion times, I really just wish they'd sue for peace. I'm kind of tired of a war we're not fighting. We've never actually encountered them in battle, but we've been at war for like 50 turns with them. I don't think they've even broached near our territory at this point. But yet they're just super, super fussy with us. They don't like us one bit. Thankfully, our allies down there are just kicking them to the curb. Oh, the Dreadlords down there, or the Dread Fleet, or whomever they are. They're dark elves and they're kicking their butts, so it's all good. It's all good. BK. What's BK? Squig. What is BK? I don't know what those two letters put together with a question mark mean. So please enlighten me so I know how to respond to that, because I would like to answer your question. Am I going to make other episodes of YouTubers Life OMG? Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. That's a lot of fun, actually. That's a really fun game. I kind of, oh yeah, no, Squig Boss, no, it's a real restaurant, with like, real tables, and it's an independent restaurant. I won't name it because I don't need more people than is necessary tracking me down. But it is a sort of local independent restaurant, where you might go and have a nice meal. So not any sort of chain nonsense. Looked into the Chaos factions since last time, and they indeed broke up the old Chaos faction into three different factions: the Beastmen, the Chaos, and the Chaos Demons. Yes, you are correct. You are 100% correct. Chaos Demons are not a... unless I'm completely wrong, and it is basically your job to tell me when I am, Hawk, the Chaos Demons are not a playable faction, but the Beastmen and the Chaos Warriors are. I know that for a fact because I played them. I don't think they've done the Chaos Demons as a playable faction, but the Beastmen and the Chaos Warriors are, and they're both pretty cool. I'm kind of indifferent about the Beastmen. They're kind of meh to me, but the Chaos Warriors are a lot of fun. They're actually almost a little OP. They're a little bit, not horribly, but they're a little bit OP, in when you roll them out. They're quite a bit more powerful than anything else you're going to face in the early game. Chaos Demons should be a band name. You are 100% correct. 100% correct. Chaos Dwarves, that would be awesome. I just basically am ecstatic that they continue to make DLC for this. This is great. They can keep doing this all day. All they need to do is keep adding to this game. I mean, they just had the new DLC that came out last week, which is amazing, by the way. It is so, so good. Random fact with Bird Brains. Welcome, Bird Brains. Welcome. I didn't see you come in. The BV-237 was a German flying boat. Wait, what? What now? A German flying boat. Flying and boat usually aren't in the same sentence, built during World War II. It's the heaviest aircraft built at its time in 1944, planned to be used for transport, but a variant was planned to have 20 250-kilogram bombs. And Adventure Gamer will keep watching live stream. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Let's swing. Oh, can you make it here in one move? Oh, not you're in march stance. You wouldn't be able to attack. That's fine. Just swing over there. And Kagarosh. Time for you to start your little adventure. So get onto the ocean, and actually, can we just pop you right into... Well, no, we can't get it into full speed ahead. That's fine. That's totally fine. Ogres are not in the game yet. You are not as a playable faction. There are... I don't know if you'd really qualify them as ogres. There are some ogres in... I want to say the Greenskin faction, but I might be wrong about that. There are some ogres somewhere in somebody's faction. I can tell you that. That's about the best I've got. They're not their own individual faction, no. Are you going to make a live stream tomorrow? No, God, dear God, no, Adventure Gamer, no. I don't honestly usually live stream 3 times in 1 week. That was a little excessive. The Steamcraft one was just a special event for, the release of Steamcraft. Usually it's just The Sims and this one, the Total War Warhammer. I mean, it's Total War Warhammer 2 now. We've done XCOM in the past. It's just the Saturday stream that we always kind of do. So no, tomorrow I get to take a little break. I've already got my video lined up for the day, and then I got to go to work, so I've got to close the place out, so I'll be working until about 1:30 or so. Greenskins have ogres. Okay, I wasn't completely wrong about that. And in tabletop, there's also an ogre faction. Yeah, there is no ogre faction in this. You are 100% correct about that, but there's no ogre faction, but there are ogres scattered in the greenskin faction. All right, how soon till Gain Bale goes down? Oh, a while. That's fine. Sabioth, what would you like to do for a living today? Can you seriously get all the way down there and do something to that army? I mean, if you can do it. You've got a 90... Oh, no, you can't. Never mind, Sabioth. Just hang out there. Otherwise, I won't remember to do something to you tomorrow. Not Germany World War II and the Cold War in general. Did I miss something, Bird Brains? No, I don't think I did. Okay. It's just Germany during World War II had so many weird or awesome planes and tanks. Yeah, they were really inventive. They certainly took warfare in a very creative direction. Velatroth, you're fine right there. Lord Not Move, that's going to be... Oh, yeah, the Black Ark. That's going to go on the holiday, too. We're all going over to the Land of Men to see what lives there. Didn't want you to make a stream tomorrow because you're busy with your girlfriend and you're going to get married. Good. That's a valuable reason to not be watching YouTube. You should absolutely do that instead of watching me stream, which I'm not doing anyway. So there. I was just having some fun there. So yes, no, tomorrow, Sunday, I always kind of try and line up my video in advance so I can kind of, you know, air quotes, take Sunday off from YouTube as best as I possibly can. Every once in a blue moon, I'll do a stream, but it's very, very rare. Argyle, I'm not even sure where you are right now. But why don't you be slightly better at assaulting units, because that's probably going to come up in the reasonably near future. You are not going to move. Black Ark upgrade, that's fine. When we get the Black Ark over to the other coast, we'll do the upgrade. And the Russians did some strange things during World War II. Take their flying tank. Okay, let's talk flying tank, Bobcat and Birdbrains. Talk to me about a flying tank. Because flying tank beats flying boat every single time. Right, end that turn. Take a sip of water here. And see who's going to do what. I would love it if Nagarond kind of mopped up Lothern up there. Just kind of got them out of the way. I feel we've done everything we can do to Lothern that's important. Yesterday you were eating a burger, I remember that, and now you're on to pizza. Even better. Even better. I think pizza is generally going to outrank burger in my life, but not by much. It's a very close call. You see, Ivan, if tank is flying, enemy doesn't know whether to use anti-tank or anti-armor, or one might say anti-aircraft. I would throw that in there too. Would I like a piece? I would love a piece, but I don't know how that would work. I don't know how that would work. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna eat later before we see the movie. I know you were just kidding, Adventure Gamer. I know you were just kidding. It's fine. I generally know when people are kidding. Often I do. Oh, and there's dwarves down here, too. Somebody was asking about where the dwarves are, I think. They're usually down here. It looks like they've already been destroyed, though. Yeah, our Dark Elf brethren have already eradicated them. There's usually a small contingency right in this area, but it looks like they've already been dealt with by the Dark Elves. Yeah, wow, he's having a great game. The Blessed Dread is having a fantastic game. They've taken pretty much everything in southern Lustria. And Lustria is not an easy area to take. A lot of the settlements are very, very spread out. Burger is good, but pizza is awesome. Yeah, I think it's just a smidge up on the what do I want to eat chain. Download a pizza from a torrent site. If you were in college and you were trying to download a pizza, that sounds like you were having a really good time at college. You have a meme about that I just posted in your meme channel on Discord. Okay, cool. I will check it out later. I will definitely take a look at that. Yeah, Count Noctilus, do you want to also help eradicate what's left of Lothern? They're really on the ropes, guys. They really don't have a hell of a lot going on. You may as well take them out. You can have the outer ring of Ulthuan, and we'll have the inner ring, and everybody is going to be okay with that. I'm actually gonna hide that one, Squig Boss, that popped up as flag to me. I'm gonna actually not put that one up, just because we try to be really respectful of Hawk, who, you know, does live in Germany, is German, so we try not to do like a heck of a lot of World War II stuff, just out of respect and sensitivity. You know, it'd be like if you were doing a bunch of Civil War stuff and slavery issues and stuff like that for Americans. So and that's the reason, I'm just telling you the reason that I just kind of hid that message. It did get flagged to me on YouTube, and I'm just going to chill that one out. Left yesterday the live stream because the Wi-Fi is not working. No problem. No problem. It was a good... however long people can hang out is totally cool. It's totally 100% cool. So yeah, Squig, we try not to kind of go completely nuts on the World War II stuff, just because, you know, some people in the world, that was not the best time in their country's history. And, you know, we try to be respectful. Hawk is... I mean, everyone in this chat right now is a really good friend of the channel, but Hawk's been a really long-time viewer, so you know, we try to be respectful as best we can. As best as I can do, anyway. Oh, is that another Chaos Army? All the way down south? Is that 2 Chaos Armies all the way down south? Oh, dear. Oh, the Vampire Coast is going to have a bad day. All right, what is this? Gainvale, yup, all right. Well, why would I ever want loyalty -4? What is the Skull Helmet? Oh, it does cause terror. That is really good. That's super good, but growth plus 20 all provinces. Yeah, that's actually better. Hostile hero activity, that is fine. Oh, okay, Squig. No, I hear that, but we had a thing a couple of weeks ago where Hawk had just, there was a lot of it going on, and he just politely asked if we could chill on it. So we did. And that's cool. Well, you and Hawk can be, because, anyone who's in a foreign country, obviously you're all neighbors. Because I get that all the time when I go to other countries. Oh, you're from America? Do you know Bob? Like, yeah, sure. There's 300 billion of us. Absolutely, I do. There you go. Hawk and Squig can speak German to each other. Because this is Total War Warhammer 2 and learning German with Hawk. Or at least trying to learn pronunciation with Hawk, which is not going well. It has not been successful. I think Hawk is very frustrated. But we proceed nonetheless. What's going to be the quickest hop to get over here? Because I am going to incur some attrition going across the deep ocean like this. Let's bring the Black Ark with us. That can come too. Can I give you a clue about what, Adventure Gamer? What can I give you a clue about? Would be the first question. And then I will try to give you a clue. Yeah, full speed. Let's just crank this along, Black Ark. And you, Velatroth, this army has not moved. Let's just go nip this guy in the bud, please. Yeah, that's gonna go just fine. I don't even know if we really need to fight this. Chaos spawn, chaos trolls. You know what? Let's just fight it for the amusement value. Let's just mop these guys up. Let's just mop these guys up nicely. Oh dear, Hawk is grinning. That can't be good. It's probably plotting something, I imagine. Alright, Velatroth versus... How the heck is your name pronounced? Eglixus Kilgore. Fantastic name. About the game. How did you get it by downloading it or purchasing it? This game? Total War? I get virtually everything off of Steam. I like to have everything in one place. So almost like 99% of the games I own come through Steam. There are some random exceptions like Space Haven. That's directly from the developer because that was a Kickstarter reward and some other stuff. But largely everything is 100% through Steam. So yes, it's downloaded. If that's what you're talking about, if you're talking about this game specifically, that's where that came from. And what else is in this army? Some trolls, some giants. This should move very, very quickly. We're just kind of fighting this one for the fun of it. Oh, except that's a terrible start location. Oh dear. Starting on the bottom of a hill. I think we can do better than that. I don't think I'm going to need much magic, though, so we can just go as is. Let's take our 2 catapults. Mostly I just want to show off the fight for people who are unfamiliar with kind of the second part of the game, which is the real-time strategy part, where we actually have an army, and we're going to go fight some things. Let's keep these guys off in the woods. They're going to be a little surprise force. And my flyers, I'm going to keep them way off to the side, just in case of emergencies. Now, the usual dark shards can go right up front without any sort of skirmish. Whoa, 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 hey now. Without any sort of skirmish mode. Do not be moving around. I want you to stay exactly where you are. Blackguard, I wish I had a little bit beefier halberds, other than just 2 units of blackguards, but they'll do. They'll get the job done. I do need to get him some more infantry. Yeah, he's a little light on just basic frontline infantry. Put you there. Who else is left? Well, obviously Velatroth himself. What are you riding these days, Velatroth? Really? You don't have a mount? We're probably saving up to get you a dragon. That's probably what it is. Alright, you go right up front. But you... Yeah, you have a flying dragon thingy, or a flying horsey thingy. You have a guest. That is totally fine. Totally fine. Have a guest. Penge! Oh my goodness, Penge! Welcome! And now Squig and Hawk are just speaking German. They're probably talking about us. Just everybody look for your name. Oh my god, Adventure Gamer speaks German too. Holy moly. Alright, Penge, welcome! Apparently, unless you speak German, this chat is not going to go well for you. I don't speak German. I know exactly enough German to be polite in German. Yeah, Hawk and Squig and now Adventure Gamer are just going off on a German kick. So, Everybody just look for your name. If you don't speak German, just look for your name so we know if they're talking about us. The neat thing about German, one of the reasons I like the language is if you speak English, you can kind of look at it and get a vague idea because the sentence structure is so similar to English, unlike Romance languages. Anyway, doing the fighting, let's bring the cavalry over here. Who else is left over here? What do we got? A random unit of dark shards. Actually, why don't you guys go be in the forest? You can be a little surprise force. Oh, and of course the Charybdis, the war monster. Yeah, let's put you right up front. Okay, start that battle. What's their plan? You guys be on your anti-infantry arrows. Wait, Willow's in on it too. Oh, Explica, I don't know what kind is. Deutsch. Okay. Yeah, I know exactly enough German to be vaguely polite. I can say, like, please and thank you, and yes and no, and sir and ma'am, and that's about it. And do you speak English? I know how to say, do you speak English in German? That's pretty much the handiest phrase for any American. That's the only phrase that needs to be taught in American foreign language classes is, do you speak English? Because that's all we care about. Okay, they're very fussily not going to engage us. That's a pain in my neck. All right, start moving up. Our artillery's going to be a little crippled by this, but we'll try and make it work as best we can. That means I don't speak German. Oh, okay, gotcha. And Geek Cupboard apparently also speaks German. Schumacher, Mercedes-Benz, Berlin. Excellent. That's about as good as I can do, Penge, so you're in the right company here. But yes, apparently we have multiple German people who are all going to speak German at us. It can't end well. It can't possibly end well. I have faith in Hawk that he won't do anything too terrible, unless he thinks I'm really screwing up a game, which he often does. I kind of rely on him to tell me when I'm being terrible. Him and Lionel. Oh, now they're moving. Okay. And they're kind of coming in a fussy way. I don't want them to come this way. I am going to bring these guys out here now, actually. And I'll leave my flyers in there, and I'll leave my cavalry. Actually, move my cavalry up. Now they've just flat out disappeared. I should have just auto-resolved this. Dances with sheep, retaliate with Welsh. That's worked out well in chat. I don't know if somebody is speaking Welsh or if they're just having some sort of seizure because it's all just consonants. It can't be good. All right, we need to kind of attract their attention. This has gone horribly wrong. This is supposed to be a very, very simple, silly battle, and they've just fled. They've run away. No, now there they are. Okay, everyone go here now. Now I'm going to be at the bottom of the hill. My artillery will be largely useless. Gesundheit. Yes, exactly. I know that one. That's an easy one. All right, somebody's got to go find them. Where have the agents of chaos gone? They've cleverly run away. They've done the wonderful military tactic of fleeing. It's not surprising because vast parts of English are actually based on Old Saxon, which is nothing else than the Old Low German. Yeah, exactly. This is kind of my point. That's one of the reasons I like German. Is it's really very close to English. It's if you speak English, you can go look at a German sentence, and you kind of get an idea of what might be going on. You can sort of make some educated guesswork as to what it is because the sentence structure is so similar, completely unlike the Romance languages where the sentence structure is all over the map. I don't know what the Romance languages are thinking, but their sentence structure is just all kinds of messed up. And I'm counting on you to agree with me on that, Hawk. You don't even speak Irish. Very few people do. And I think we've had this conversation, Birdbrains. Very few Irish people actually speak Irish anymore because, unfortunately, it's not being taught, which is kind of sad. It really is. It's actually, in its own way, it's a dying language, which is a little depressing. But, yeah, my Irish relatives have, more than happily said, no, it's just not really taught anymore. Very few people speak it. It's not really taught in schools like it used to be. So, it's kind of a dying language, which is a little sad. Okay, is my artillery in range now? Please say yes. And the flyers can head back there. Sorry, this is supposed to be a very, very silly battle that we were going to overwhelmingly win. And the Agents of Chaos have done this wonderful tactic of running away and hiding. And it's working out great for them, frankly. It's working out outstandingly well. Okay, you can halt. And so can you. Okay, now they're getting into range here. Now we can get something done around here. And I noticed they have a catapult, or rather a mortar. We should probably go deal with that. Yep, Harriet's got the Welsh thing going on. So, Art, you and Harriet can chat, and Squig and Adventure Gamer and Hawk can chat, and it's basically down to just me and Penge for anything else at this point. Just has to head out. Well, there goes my other English speaker. It's you and me, Penge. That's it. The only ones who are going to speak English around here. Thank you for stopping by, Jess. As always, you know that. Very, very welcome. You guys have no shot, do you? You have no shot because you're trying to shoot up a hill. This has gone horribly wrong. This has just ended badly in terms of how this was supposed to go. They may actually end up doing some damage to us. Well, send in the Charybdis anyway. Send in the Charybdis. Oh, well, Willow, you aren't you? Oh, okay, yeah, no, Willow's English speaking too. And I'm saying English speaking and nothing else is what me and Penge have going on now that Jess is gone. And Willow. All right, so we got 3 of us. That's promising. That's a good start. Let's get the cavalry over here. And let's start tossing some magic down, because boy, do we have a lot of it. Shadows of Anlek. Oh, yeah. Throw one of those around. That sounds neat. Do that. Not even sure what that does or why we have it. Amber Spear, no. Wild Form, no. Flock of Doom is not my favorite. How about we just summon in a Manticore for no readily explainable reason? Just because we can. And I think I can actually do that twice. Even better. Where do my flyers go? Yeah, the flyers are competently taking out their artillery. That's good. Now you can focus on the axe-throwing guys. I missed a fact. Okay, as soon as I'm done with this battle, I'll scroll back up Bird Brains and catch that. In the midst of battles, sometimes I do get a teensy bit distracted. What are you guys? Missile cavalry. Okay. Target them. Shoot them. Shoot them in their faces. We've got the tools to do that. You guys can hang out up there. Did that Manticore ever show up? Oh, yeah, he totally did. Yeah, chase them off. Chase them off. This will all be done very quickly. And, Velatroth, why don't you go assassinate their leader? And take, I don't know... Take somebody with you. Who feels like doing that? Maybe the Flyers. We'll see. We'll see. Speak other languages enough to say, I don't speak the language. Do you speak English? Yeah, me too. Me too. I had multiple years of French, especially under an English school system where French was mandatory, but I don't really remember much of it. And Squig Boss is still going off on the German thing. I hope it's going well. I hope they're not insulting each other in German. All you German folk, play nice with each other. Oh, Velatroth, just go kick this guy's butt. And send the Charybdis in to deal with that. And then all of my arrows come flying in. This is the battle I was thinking it was going to be. Oh, my cavalry's actually gotten a little tied up. A little tied up over there. Don't get too tied up there. Go ahead and shoot those guys. And who else have I got kicking around who could do lots and lots of damage? Oh, the Dark Riders. Right. Right. Okay, send those guys in as well. Send those guys in. Your girlfriend Charlotte is watching as well and wants to say hi. Hello, Charlotte. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for watching. Do you speak Welsh or German? Because then you're in the right place, apparently. Apparently. Oh, yeah, those guys are totally dead. And we're done. Okay, super. Good. All right. I missed a Bird Brains fact. Hang on. Let me scroll up here. Let me scroll up. Where is the Bird Brains fact? Oh, it's way back here. Way back here. Okay. I actually just scrolled up to I missed a fact. Holy moly. Bird Brains, can you... Oh, never mind. I found it. I was going to say, can you do it again? But I found it. The B-2 Spirit is an American heavy strategic bomber featuring low observable stealth technology. Designed to penetrate dense anti-aircraft defenses, it can deploy both conventional and nuclear weapons. Sounds like a good time. Sounds like a fun weekend in New York. Sharon is originally from Rhode Island. Oh, wow. Practically neighbors. Not really, but practically neighbors. You're at least in the right part of the country, or were in the right part of the country for this. Yeah, that's not, well, it's not far away. It is very far away, but it's not as far away as, say, Texas or California. So yeah, and you understand a little bit of Dutch, Danish, and Swedish. I knew Hawk would have multiple languages under his belt, but only because there's so many similarities between these languages and Low German. And as a Northern German, you do understand Low German, which is where the Moin thing comes from, as I recall you saying. That's Low German. It's kind of a howdy or a hiya or a what's up. Yeah, just go ahead and enslave them because, slaves are the basis of our economy. We didn't quite wipe them out. That's fussy. Okay, well, you'll get them next time. Actually, can you just get over there right now and finish them off? Because I just want them to go away. Yeah, now I'm going to auto-resolve it. I don't think we need to go up against 3 units. That seems a little silly. So, more slaves for us. A whole big 12 of them. Except now I'm suffering attrition. Can I get out of here at all? Not really. Okay. Eglixus Kilgore's dead. Good, because I didn't want to pronounce his name anymore. And we've got another elf servant. I think that's number 19 or 20. A talisman of endurance. And Velotroth is having a good day. Super. That all worked out well, although that was a very silly battle, because they ran away. Hero not moved. Is that Sabioth? Oh yeah, Sabioth. Sabioth, why don't you come on the great adventure? We're all going to go on holiday over to the land of men, and eventually dwarves and undead and orcs and whatnot. So we're all going to go on holiday, Sabioth. You're an expert-level, capped-out assassin. May as well come along for the ride. I'm in the exact opposite side of the country from you, the PNW. Okay, I think you're still talking to Art, so I'm going to just quietly listen for my name and smile. I assume we're talking about Wales at this point, of which I know very little. I know vaguely where it is, but my knowledge of geography anywhere is awful, just completely terrible. American schooling system really does not focus on geography. It's just not a thing. You get some vague ideas, but we're so self-obsessed that we can't imagine that there are other parts of the world, so we don't really bother learning about them. Sarah, okay, you are getting actually pretty good at, everything, basically. You've already got the spells that I want. Do I really need Arcane Conduit? Power recharge rate up. It's nice. Oh, Immortality. Yeah, grab that, please. Let's make sure you can never be put out of the game. Let's make sure you'll be around forever. Unassigned skill points. Pacific Northwest. Got it. Thank you, hon. Thank you. Okay, we're not talking about Wales at all. We're talking about America. In that case, I do know where that is. Got it. Yes, you are in exactly the opposite side of the country. You are 100% in the exact polar opposite side of the country. Unless we're going to start talking about Alaska, but really, who talks about Alaska? It's not even attached to our country. Neither is Hawaii. I don't know why they're states. No, yay you indeed. You're awesome. We all know that. You have certificates for it. Yes, Pacific Northwest. Yeah, that's completely not where we are. That is my wife in chat, Adventure Gamer. Yes, it is. Hence the title. The hint was in the title. That's why the name exists, because it's very clear who is making these comments about me, basically, and usually me being incompetent and not knowing what the Pacific Northwest was. Right, Velotroth, what would you like to do? Why don't you? Do we want to save up for the dragon? I kind of just want the Dark Pegasus. 6 of one, half dozen of the other, really. Although the Black Dragon will significantly up your weapon strength. Yeah, it's not a small amount, it's a large amount. 520 versus 400. That's a huge jump. Okay, we'll wait for the Black Dragon. It's only a couple of levels away. Cool. Why don't you... I still want you to be good at fighty. So have some more defense so you can stick around in the battle longer. Good. Excellent. That must be the reason why in a video I saw on YouTube, lots of U.S. Americans weren't even able to name the continents, let alone countries. You're 100% correct, Hawk. Yeah, we don't... we're terrible at geography. It's just really... I mean, I can't speak for other parts of the country because, like that conversation we had about, every state is kind of weirdly its own little country, but I can't speak to other school systems, but I can tell you, you're given a vague idea of geography as a kid, and then it's never really addressed again. But, compare that to the English school system that I was in. I can remember specific geography classes. Like, you would take a whole year of geography, and then it would happen again the following year. We get kind of vague ideas of geography, but not a lot. Not a lot. I'm not showing you the certificates. I keep them in the fire safe in the house. Just in case there's a fire, I need people to know that you're the best wife ever. That's why I keep the certificates of best wife ever in the fire safe. So if the house burns down, I can prove it. because I think that's important. So did you see the Project Hospital update? I did not yet, and thank you for reminding me. I actually meant to go look at that. I hopefully I'll get a chance to look at that tomorrow. I probably won't be able to do today, but yeah, thank you for reminding me about that. I did want to check that out. Geography is covered when you're 12 and then never brought up again. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We're a completely self-centered nation. There cannot possibly be anything going on in the world that we need to know about, especially not where things are. I did a full 2 years of graded geography, and then a further 2 years as part of your A-levels. Oh, interesting. That's very good. Yeah, I remember, the British school system, we had, full-on geography classes for, multiple years. And then, as you did, you could go on and learn some more. California schools were pretty good in the 80s. Okay, again, I can't speak to any other school system but the state in which I live and was, educated in. But I don't think it's too great anywhere else. In fact, if anything, the state that I'm in probably has one of the better schooling systems compared to other parts of the country, just because our state does tend to be a little more affluent. Not super affluent. It's not a California or a New York, but it's in the top tier. It's not at the bottom of the list in terms of affluence, which generally equals a better school system because we've got the money to dump into it. Still, though, we ain't spending a dime on geography. Right, Lord Not Moved. That is whom. Yep, it's all these guys up here. That's fine. All right, is there anything I need to do before we end the turn? How's the thing going up at the Twisted Glade there with that other Chaos Army? We should probably keep an eye on that. Oh, they've won for a start because they've reduced the Twisted Gale to ruins. Absolutely ruins. Or it might be ruined, but it might also be a Skaven settlement because we can't see those. Because these Hotek's Column and the Monoliths are definitely Skaven. And who are you? Are you another Chaos? No, Dark Elf Rebels. It's a rebel army. That's fine. That'll get taken out very, very quickly. Who have I got in this neck of the woods? It's really far away. It would take me many, many turns to get up there. Too many turns. Somebody else would claim it first. Should have started heading someone over there. Hang on. Squig Boss is talking about me. There we go. I hope you're saying something reasonably nice. Just reasonably nice. Your husband had a hand up because he was in private school. Yes, that does help. That does help. I was in private school for some of my time in England. So like the last year or two, I was in private school. But not here. Here I was just in regular old American public schools. Random fact with Bird Brains, the Churchill Crocodile. Okay, Churchill Crocodile, great band name. Hello, Chicago, we are Churchill Crocodile, was a British flamethrower of late World War II. It was a variant of the Churchill Mark 7, featured a flamethrower in the hull and an armored trailer with fuel for the flamethrower. Excellent. In college, the political science department classes had map tests where they were given a blank map and had to correctly identify where countries, capitals, and major land features were. Well, you went to a more comprehensive college than I did, but then again, I went to a performing arts college. We had math for poets, and that was about it in terms of like air quotes, regular classes. We didn't really do math or geography or social sciences or anything along those lines. It was a performing arts school. You went there to either produce stuff or direct stuff or learn the technology side of performing arts or just flat out be an actor, and all of the actors were pains in the necks because they were just all horrible people. I'd expect U.S. Americans at least be able to locate the USA. Yeah, you'd think so, wouldn't you, Hawk? It's funny that you think that. And not countries their own country with Russia, China, or the Sahara, which isn't a country at all. Yeah, you'd think we'd know where our own country is, but you'd be wrong. You'd be wrong, Hawk. I can identify it. And the funny thing about playing Total War is the Earth. It's set up like the Earth. So we have North America up here. We have Central America down here. We have South America down here. It's all very clearly the planet Earth. Africa is over here. We have Asia over here. Europe is right in here. I don't know what Ulthuan is supposed to be. I assume it's supposed to be like Atlantis or something like that. But yeah, this is all very much the planet Earth. I bet you, if you gave me a geography test, I could name Warhammer geography way better than I could do the world, the actual world geography. I'm not saying I'm as dumb as the people who can't identify their own country. I do know where the United States of America is. I'm in it. But I bet you I could do, if you made a map of the planet Earth, I could do it in Warhammer geography better than I could do it in real world geography. And I'm weirdly kind of bragging about that. That's kind of sad. First met Charlotte when I attended the University of Rhode Island. How did I meet my wife? Oh, it's a fun story if you know the town we live in. But basically, I met my wife because a pizza restaurant burned down. And I will go on to elaborate, but that's the start of the story. All right, end the turn. Good, that's a good time to do the story. So I am, Willow, an extreme, and Harriet asked the question. I am an extreme creature of habit. If something's working, I just keep doing it. I don't see any reason to change something that's working. Oh, hang on, Lothern have found an army. I don't know where it came from, but they've decided to come out and play. Okay, I'm gonna have to get back to that story, because Lothern just showed up. And why am I not getting my other reinforcements? I should have other reinforcements. Okay, it's mostly infantry. And 3 phoenixes. Phoenixes will go down easily. It's mostly infantry. That's fine. That's broadly fine. We're a little banged up. So I can break the siege and retreat. No, we're gonna fight this. We're gonna fight this. Hopefully the reinforcements will end up in the same-ish place. So that would be good. Okay, this could be a complicated battle. Don't believe you see everything in documentaries. Some of that stuff is scripted. Absolutely. Yeah, pizza place burned down. That's how I met my wife. I will elaborate as best I can as we go through this battle. But I used to get my coffee from a very specific place because I would drive there on my way to work, as many of us do. You know, you kind of drive on your way to work, you get your coffee at the usual spot, and then you move on. If anyone wants to test their knowledge of geography and stuff, there's a quiz called Jetpunk, where you can do all sorts of quizzes, like countries of the world, countries of Africa, etc. 20 is probably pretty good for magic. We are up on a hill. That will help. And their reinforcements are going to come from behind. Where are our reinforcements coming from? Those aren't our reinforcements, right? Oh, those are our reinforcements. Okay, that's going to be fussy. Oh, we've got one of these maps again. We're sandwiched. So their reinforcements are going to come directly behind us. Our reinforcements are going to come directly behind them. Oh, this is going to be a fussy battle. Why is there a video game called Donut Country? Why hasn't Sergeant Curry Pants played it yet? Good question. Valuable question to ask. Okay, this is going to be a fussy old battle. Get everyone over there for right now. This may take a fair bit of my concentration, so do please bear with me as I get through this. This is not going to be an easy one. We've done it before, barely. And it was a hot mess of a battle. But we have done it before. Okay, you are that guy. This guy, go here, but I'm going to reserve the right to basically turn you around in a second. Now give me 2 units of Dread Spears facing behind me. And 1 unit for right now. Yeah, that's going to have to do. This is going to be a hot mess of a battle. We've done it before. This exact same position. I don't know where they pulled that army from, but they did. So we're just going to have to kind of live with it. And you guys go over there. 2 Dark Riders will help. That will be an advantage on our side. I don't want them coming up the hill, though. It's only going to wear them out. Go here-ish. And Koval, you're not really that well leveled up right now. And I don't have a big monster. I'm kind of down on my monsters. Get these guys. Oh, where are we going to put you guys? Can you tuck yourselves right in here? Yes, you can. Okay. This is going to be fussy. This is going to be totally fussy. Yeah, I probably should finish the High Elves off. You're not wrong about that at all. I'm just kind of hoping our allies are going to do it for us. That's the thing. Okay, our reinforcements have arrived. Pause it. Pause it. Where are they coming from? And this guy's got a really beefy army, too. He's got good stuff in his army. Who are you, by the way? You are Nightshade. Oh, right, Nightshade. We pulled you off of our own territory. So I kind of need you guys to be almost charging into these guys quickly. Like, super quickly. We have to eradicate one of these forces. So everybody... Let me just wait until the rest of the reinforcements arrive. I just want to wait until they all tick in here. If we could split up their forces, which I think we're actually doing anyway. All right. Oh, I have so many good troops over here. Blackguard, High Executioners, Corsairs. All of you guys, all of my infantry, get up here like double time, please. You, get up here and just fire at whatever you can when you get there. It's going to take you forever to get there. You can charge forward and start doing some stuff. You can also charge forward and start doing stuff. You guys get up here as quick as you humanly can. As fast as your little black legs will carry you. Just move. Okay, I'm only vaguely available for chat at this moment. This is going to be a really, really sticky battle that I'm going to be kind of impressed if I get through. Do me half speed here. Let me do half speed. I'll be able to focus a little bit more, but yet still keep things going. So do please forgive me if I'm not 100% on chat right now, because I will finish the How I Met My Wife story. Perfect. Flying units coming in first. Good. They're going to go down like a sack of potatoes to any sort of missile fire. And you are what? Oh, you're Tyrion himself. Oh, heck, Tyrion's already here. Tyrion's already showed up. Lillian, get in on that. Nightshade, just get over here in general. Just get over in this direction, please. Oh, yeah, Tyrion's already got a big eye on us. Send those guys in. Velatroth's already at Koval, he's already into that. If we can maybe take him out right away. Not the worst thing in the world. What am I sending in there? Black Ark Corsairs. Yeah, here comes their missile fire. You guys are firing, right? You're firing. Start picking apart those guys. Start firing into that line. And Birdbrains, I will try to catch up on that fact. I'm just seeing it out of the corner of my eye. We'll try to catch up on that as best I can when this is over. But this is going to be some kind of battle here. I'm just charging everyone in. I want to just pin them in. I want to pin them down right now. Okay, yeah, you guys have figured out that we're here. Good. It's just going to take forever. Oh, what have I got going on over here? Oh, Harpies. Good. Take those guys out. The M26 Pershing was a medium tank built for the U.S. Army. It was intended as a replacement for the M4 Sherman, but the time of development meant it missed most of World War II. It was used extensively in Korea. Got it! Got it in there. Oh, yeah, that Flamespire Phoenix is having a really, really bad day right now. So are we. Yeah, take out those Phoenixes, guys. Just take them out. They will go down like a sack of potatoes if we focus on them. And Harpies, go and attack that. Who have I got kicking around over here? The Doomfire Warlocks. Okay, I hate them. They're terrible, but we'll see what we can do. Oh, wow, my guys are having a bad day. My guys are having a super, super bad day here. You guys, if you can get out of the forest and focus, please, that would be great. That would be super. All these guys are coming up. That's great. I feel like we're not really getting the job done here. Do you have... Oh, you don't have the Manticore spell, do you? That's unfortunate. I was really kind of hoping for that one. Why don't you do the Amber Spirit, Tyrion? Oh, everyone's gang piling into Tyrion right now. Just piling into Tyrion. They're all ganging up on him. Oh, another Phoenix, guys. Guys, there's another Phoenix here. Maybe we should deal with the Phoenix. How about we all shoot the Phoenix out of the sky, please? Who are you? You are somebody, but you're... Go into melee mode and wreck that Phoenix, please. Wreck that Phoenix. Yeah, just take it out. Take it out, Sparky. That Phoenix is on the ground. Why are we not killing it? How's Tyrion doing? He's doing just fine. Actually, unfortunately, he's doing just fine. Oh, I'm not sure we got this. If I can get these troops out of the forest, that would be great. Who are you? You're Lillian. Okay, that's great. You, go to there. You, charge spears. Spears against spears, that'll be fine. Black Ark Corsairs, go over there. Charlotte, you were heading off. Okay, thank you, Harriet, and Charlotte. Thank you so much. Sorry I'm a little distracted right now, but this battle may result in my untimely demise. Or at least the untimely demise of everyone who's here. Who could be doing things? Dread Spears. Start charging? No, actually don't. Let's focus some fire back there, if we can, and focus more fire, because this is a really bad sandwich we've gotten ourselves into here. A really bad little sandwich. Okay, all the Phoenixes are ganging up on me. Somebody go kill one of them. Spear against Phoenix, that should do well. Tyrion is just kicking our butts. Just legendary Lord Tyrion is just kicking our butts right now. And rightfully so. But, maybe we can get... Okay, what are you? You're Harpies. Okay, go attack that Phoenix now. You're Dark Riders with repeater crossbows. Go harass their missile troops, please. I hate being in this little sandwich. Yeah, I think you're right, Hawk. It's just we're too far away and we're sandwiched between their reinforcements. I'm going to do the very best I can, but they kind of have this one. My smarter move might have been to retreat and come in backwards, basically, and then I'd have my other reinforcements. I have 3 armies there. Apparently one of them was just a little bit too far away. Okay, these Lothran Sea Guard are basically done. Why don't you go focus on anything but what you're doing right now? And Lillian, you're kind of getting stuck there, aren't you? Actually, why don't you go attack Tyrion? Death Hag versus Tyrion might work. Because Tyrion, I don't think we've scratched him at this point. Oh yeah, and here comes the Sisters of Avalorn. And that's going to be our doom right there. Koval, I need you actually as my front line. I actually need you, because these Sisters of Avalorn are just going to wreck us. Don't charge the spears, you morons. Charge somebody else. Yeah, I don't think we got this, Hawk, at all. I just can't get these guys up here fast enough. I can do the best I can, but they pretty much nailed this one. We are all sorts of all done. Way too much to pay attention to. Yeah, it is. It's, usually I don't get caught out quite this badly. I usually plan my battles a little bit better, but they pulled a very good move. Yeah, Craven my warriors flee. I'm not super surprised by that. I'm not surprised by that at all. We're caught out on the hill here. There's not a heck of a lot I can do. The best I can try and do right now is just wreck them as best we humanly can, and we can try and come in again and try and take them out again. I think that's the best option I got. All of my dark shards that are down the hill here. Actually, we're not doing bad against these guys. Go up here and just shoot anything you can get an eye on. Anything at all you can get an eye on. And everyone else, just charge. Just charge straight ahead. Try and wreck something as best we can. Just try and wreck something. As best as you Dark Elvenly can. Yeah, exactly. Dark Elves are all about stacking the battle in their favor. The High Elves, they're the ones who go charging in, always the vaguely heroic ones. But yeah, we're so done right now. That was a really bad position to get caught in. I was able to do it the last time we got caught in that position, but we started in a different area where I kind of had a little better terrain advantage. Sure, go charge those spearmen. There's worse things you can be doing. Let's just try and do as much damage to them as I can. That's what I want to do. I just want to do as much damage to these guys as I can, but we're going to have to retreat and come back later. Oh, that city is such a tough nut to crack. Nightshade, why are you not casting magic-y things? Head up there quickly, please, people. Quickly. Are you kind of stuck down here? What's going on? I know it's a pain in the neck for you to charge up the hill. You're moving. You're moving. All of you have a direction, right? Lillian, I can't help noticing you're not doing squat right now. Go and attack Inrian. I don't know who he is, but he's going down better than... How do you win, Squig Boss? You have the most people alive at the end of the battle. That's how basically war works. Oh yeah, we're done. We're so done. Go ahead and shoot something. Shoot anything. Shoot anything. Shoot that Phoenix. Let's try and knock some things out of the party here. Spearman, yeah, Reaper Bolt Thrower, Reaper Bolt Thrower. Just try and knock something out of the party so we have some sort of shot the next time we do this. Because we will. Oh, freaking High Elves. Can't live with them, can't quite eradicate them from Ulthmon. Oh, my Reaper Bolt Throwers are finally shown up to the party. That's good. Why are my Dark Riders down here doing nothing? Doing nothing at all. Go shoot anything you can get an eyeball on, please. Yeah, well, my Bolt Throwers will do some good work. These guys down... Oh, and we've got a freaking monster down here. He's never going to get up here in time to do anything, but we've got a monster. Go ahead and charge in there. Where are all my heroes? Okay, you are doing what exactly? Where are you? Oh, you're here. Okay. Sure. Take out the Phoenix. Take out the Phoenix. And you, Lillian. Oh, you're very, very slowly charging up the hill. Can I get in a last hurrah? I'm trying. I'm just, at this point, I'm just doing as much damage to them as I believe I can do. Which is not a lot, but we're going to do our very best. You are way out of position. Just start focusing over there. If this had been a slightly different battle, I might have had a fighting chance, but not like this. They just sandwiched me way too well. And their missile infantry, the Sisters of Avalorn, they just destroy. They absolutely destroy. It's probably, in my humble opinion, one of the most powerful units in Total War is the Sisters of Avalorn. Armor-piercing damage, magical damage, fire damage, if you work them up enough. They just absolutely wreck. And they are wrecking us. They are 100% wrecking us. Yeah, even my lords are fleeing the battle right now. This is... Although, all of these guys are still here. They're still here. They're still somewhat of an effective fighting force. My Harpies got chased off, but... Okay, they're... I'd say it's really, really one-sided, but we are doing damage to them. A lot of their units are fleeing. They're not fleeing. This group down here we did great against. Not so much... Okay, you know what? All artillery. All artillery. Concentrate fire. Those artillery units are already done. Concentrate fire on the Sisters of Avalorn. Because if nothing else, I just want them hurt. I just want them really, really hurt. So they don't come back next time. Nightshade, is there anything you can do? You really don't have very good spells. I mean, I guess Flock of Doom. Sure, do it. Retract to the water. No, that's a terrible idea. Because we'll get stuck there. We don't move well in water. If we were lizardmen, that would be a sound tactic. That would be a sound tactic. Yeah, I know, Hawk. It's not that we're doing no damage to them. It's just that they will end up winning. Oh, my Harpies are taking some damage. That's okay. They're leaving that area. They just got to such a good start that we can't really catch up. I do have quite a number of strong units down here. Okay, it's not a... Oh, yeah, here comes a lot of their other forces. Go ahead and see what we can do down here. I have forces. I don't have no forces down here. Charge this guy. Maybe if we can take their lord out, we might have a fighting chance. Oh, here comes those Sisters of Avalorn again. They are wrecking us. Absolutely wrecking us. Oh, Koval's kind of back in action. Lillian, you charge them. Anything else we can do? Where's the Charybdis? How far away are you from engaging? Oh, you're so slow. You're so slow. This is a terrible idea, but try and charge those spearmen. I should not send monsters up against spearmen, but the spearmen at least won't run away. I can actually get in some shots at them. Whatever you're doing over here, stop doing it and start fighting this. Lililian, how you doing? I'm kind of banking on you here, Lililian. You know what? If you're right there, just take out that Phoenix. If you're just literally standing right there, just take out the Phoenix. I wish I had a better spellcaster. Plus 25% weapon damage. Who would that be really handy on right now? The monster. There we go. The monster. Because you are about to engage. Warriors are rallying. Okay. Neat. I still think we're pretty much dead, game, but neat. Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? I think Stu here. Koval is so almost dead. Koval's fleeing. Koval is fleeing. These guys are back up and running. Charge them. And who are you again? There's Tyrion again. I need somebody to get in on Tyrion. Kind of now. Like Lililian, I'm kind of banking on you to do that. I see Dread Spears. One of the problems, Hawk, is only one of these armies is really teched up. The other one is kind of low tier. Not really what I need. Okay, I need every bit of missile fire that I have concentrated on the Sisters of Avalorn. Like, right now. Your missile fire. Concentrate there. I've actually got some missiles over here. Concentrate there, please. You two, if you're still alive, actually concentrate on these ones. Anyone who is still alive who can shoot a thing needs to concentrate on the Sisters of Avalorn, because that's one of the things that's really kicking our butts right now. Where are Dark Riders with shields? Where are you guys? You're over here. No, that's my Reaper Bolt Thrower. Do I still have stuff in the forest? No, just that unit. Okay. Hang on, who are you? Black Guard? Oh, you're chasing something off. Well, stop chasing them, you moron. Go do something more effective. Just start charging up there and hope for the best. Where are these harpies? They're over here. Go... I don't know. Go wreck some Sisters of Avalorn. Everybody concentrate on the Sisters of Avalorn. How are we... We're not completely losing down here. You to there, you to there. You don't seem to be contributing, so you go there. Harganish Executioners, oh, you'll be handy. Go over there. Oh, what? Why are you guys in skirmish mode? Stop being in skirmish mode and start killing things. Nightshade. You know what? Nightshade, you're actually just going to have to go front line at this point. You have a weapon strength. You definitely have a weapon strength. Reaper Bolt Thrower. Again, concentrate all fire on the Sisters of Avalorn, just like you're doing right now. Good job. And you're firing at whom? You don't seem to have a target, so go fire at that. Why are you stupid? I don't know. You're gonna be Bake by. I think you're gonna go Bake Squig. Thank you for stopping by, man. I'm sorry I'm so engaged in this battle now. I'm sorry I'm so engaged in this battle. Most of the High Elves units are badly damaged. Yeah, we're not doing no damage. If I could take out... Okay, pause it a sec. Where is Tyrion? Where is Tyrion right now? Where is good old Mr. Legendary Lord? Where did you get yourself off to? If I could take... Oh, wow, all my units are so trashed. Everyone on that side who's all about to die, just go see if you can deal with those Sisters of Avalorn. Where is Mr. Tyrion? I need Mr. Tyrion to the front desk. Well, we took care of the other Lord. Inrion is shattered. Where is Tyrion? He's got to be in here somewhere. Spearman... he wouldn't miss a good frontline fight. Oh, Tyrion, there he is. There he is. Okay, neat. Monster, Charybdis, see if you can assassinate Tyrion. His morale is really low. If we could get him, and Lililian's in there too. Okay, great. If we can get him to go down, that might trigger a rout. That might trigger a rout. Well, you're not going to get bullied here, Adventure Gamer. We don't do that sort of thing here. You are very safe here. So I encourage you to hang out and be chill and cool with the rest of us. You'll never get bullied here. We try to be cool with everyone. We try to respect everyone. So long as they respect us, we respect them. That's how we roll around here. So I'm very sorry to hear that, but I can assure you, not going to happen here. You are very, very welcome here, and there is no bullying or any kind of that nonsense going on here. So, welcome to the wee hours. And Squig Boss is back. Okay, I wasn't sure if you were back or if you were baking. That was not apparently clear. Oh, okay, good. I've got cavalry, and I've actually got full strength cavalry. Tyrion is going down. If I could get Tyrion to break, we might be on to something. Speaking of which, Nightshade, do you have good, yeah, weapon damage up? Good. Put that on the monster. What else you got kicking around here? Moderate magical damage, good against armor. I bet Tyrion's got some armor. Go ahead and fire that off at him. These units are starting to break a little tiny bit. Oh, those Sisters of Avalorn are still there, though. Boy, are they still there. They've got to run out of ammo at some point. They can't keep this up forever. You, target the Sisters of Avalorn. Anyone who's got any strength left in them, target the Sisters of Avalorn, please. I'm working on it, Hawk. I'm totally working on killing Tyrion. We've got him surrounded, and we've got the Charybdis in there. Those Corsairs are going to break, and Lillian is probably going to break too. Anyone? Nightshade, do you have anything that would reduce armor? Not really. Speed up, resistance up. You know what? You got that spell. Oh, he's wavering. He's wavering. We're not doing nothing, and he's trying to flee. Oh, the hell you say? The hell? Whatever I'm doing with your magic spell, I don't want to do it anymore. Oh, the hell you're leaving. You are not leaving. We've gotten him to... He's shaken, but he's not at for the count yet. Who could do anything at all to him? You guys are doing nothing. Why are you doing nothing? Target the Sisters of Avalorn. Why are you doing nothing at all? He's fleeing. Tyrion is bloomin' fleeing. And the monster's given up. Fine. Go charge something else. Go do anything but what you're doing right now, which is standing around doing nothing. You and you... Oh, Tyrion's back in. Okay, good. Everyone charge Tyrion. Monster, back on plan A. Back on plan A there, please. Tyrion and Nightshade. Can you get that spear spell off on him, please? That guy right there. If you could do that, and we'll take... you know what? Why don't you have some more weapon damage? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, charge right in. Monster, charge Tyrion. Everybody charge Tyrion. Actually, you start taking care of these spearmen that are surrounding him. Oh, I'm glad I changed your day. It's not, it's not that big a deal. We're just very chill here and very relaxed, and we try as best we can to respect everyone. If they're cool with us, we're cool with them, and you're never going to get bullied here, man. It just doesn't happen. We try to make this as open as we can for everyone to walk in the door. I mean, believe me, I want everyone to walk in the door. I need the subscribers and views. Let's be very clear about that. I can't afford to alienate people. That would be silly. Okay. We're not completely losing. And Tyrion's surrounded again. Good. And he's wavering again. He's almost dead. Alright, everyone in this little group, just kill Tyrion with all speed. Everybody focus on Tyrion, please. Just eat him for breakfast. Nightshade, have you got that up weapon damage thing up again? You don't, but go ahead and do the moderate magical damage. I'll take that. This is strong versus multiple combatants. Great. Go hit the Sisters of Avalorn with that. And who else? Nightshade, what else have you got? Speed up. I don't really care about speed up. You're actually Koval. You're back in. Dark Vent. Can you charge Tyrion? I don't even know where you are, but charge Tyrion, and then I'll activate your little plus 75% weapon damage. Thank you very much. I will totally do that. These Sisters of Avalorn need to die, like, immediately right now. Nightshade, you know what? You're actually on frontline duty. Go and take them out. You are shooting at the Sisters of Avalorn. Do I have any dark shards on this side of the map that can deal with that? And how about the dark shards that are down here? Yeah, they're all right here. All right here. Oh my god, we might do it. We might do it. They're breaking. It's a mass rout. It's a mass rout. I have no idea how I did that. Don't ever play Warhammer like that. That was a terrible way to run that battle. Whew. Okay, that happened. That totally happened. Don't ever play Warhammer like I did just now. Let me catch up. I know Birdbrains had a random fact in here somewhere. Oh, no, wait, I did it, though. I did that one, unless there was a new one. And Charlotte and Harriet were heading out. Yeah, the M26 Pershing, I got that one. Whoo, that was battle. That was a battle. Yeah, that was something, Willow. You're playing Total War. You kind of want to do, Sun Tzu's Art of War thing, which you don't really enter a battle unless you know you're going to win. That's how I try to play it. I definitely try to stack the odds in my favor. That's why I brought 3 armies here, although I only got 2. Whew, we're wrecked, though. We're totally wrecked. Thankfully, I have a 3rd army here. I'm letting the battle run because we'll continue to do damage to them until I say end the battle, and I want these guys as wrecked as possible. Do I play Roblox? I do not. I am aware of it, Adventure Gamer, but I do not play it. No particular reason, I just kind of don't. Koval, you're still technically alive. Good. So's Tyrion, unfortunately. I thought Tyrion was all done. I thought the Lothern was run by Alariel now. I thought Tyrion had been taken out and Alariel had been taken over. Okay. Whew. Right, let's end that battle. Any victory you can walk away from is a good one. No question about that, Willow. Unfortunately, so many of our troops did not walk away from that, as we can see by the Pyrrhic victory I've been awarded here. Oh, whew. We did that battle before, and I came out a lot better, but I had a slightly better terrain advantage the last time. That was messy, and we lost a lot of people. Koval's army is basically all done. Koval's army has been reduced to... You know what? That's probably a good excuse to tech up that army anyway. Get rid of some of the lower tier units and get into some better troops. That's actually for the best. How did Nightshade's army do? Nightshade's army, better. A lot better. Wow, that is a great army. I'm not patting myself on the back here, but I put together a solid army there. Okay, well, we definitely need the replenishment. Wow, 20%. And we completely lost one of our artillery units. Everything else is still technically alive. Barely. And I didn't get my reinforcement from this army here. So, yeah, now I got an agent coming in. We're going to have to see what we do about that information there. Operation Barbarossa. Oh, that was a battle. Holy moly. I'm still kind of jazzed up from that one. I should not have won that. That was not really any sort of my skill at this game. And I've put in more than a few hours here, but I fight way better battles than that. It's just weird. That was stacked against us. So that got really messy. Really, really messy. And Tyrion would just not go down until the very end. We weren't even scratching him until the very end there. Whew. Alright, Hexodal. Yeah, I don't care, Hexodal. I totally don't care. We've been at war for like 500 years. I don't care. Whatever your problem is, it's not my problem. My problem is I've got 2 destroyed armies over in Gain Vale right now. And my other 2 armies are on holiday. That's my problem, Hexodal. Adventure Gamer... Oh, now we're doing German again. It was to your advantage that their army was actually sandwiched as well. Yeah, and, I don't, we actually did that battle. I'm pretty sure you were in that stream, Hawk. Where we did the exact same battle. It was a double sandwich. So their reinforcements were in front of my army, which was in front of my reinforcements, which was in front of their army. That sort of like 4-layer thing going on. But that, when we did it the first time, I had a slightly better terrain advantage in that we were able to catch them in a valley. And we were able to more effectively destroy one of their forces before we had to engage the other one. This one was just a free-for-all. This one, it was just all guns a-blazing, charge right in and hope for the best. Don't get all imposter syndrome on us over there. You won that battle. No, I did win. I did win. I will take the win. Pyrrhic victory indeed, but I will take that win. But that was a messy battle. That was not particularly fought well. Even as I'm saying it, I'm trying to mentally play it again in my head and figure out how I could have done that better. Possibly I should have just had my initial force charge down the hill towards my reinforcements and meet up in the middle and basically run away from their reinforcements. I think that would have been a smarter way to do that, because their reinforcements were where most of the Sisters of Avalorn were, and they just destroy. Although if I'd done that, then they would have had a height advantage on the hill. I would have been stuck in a valley staring down a whole bunch of Sisters of Avalorn who just wreck on a hill, because they have great range and they're incredibly powerful. So, 6 and 1, half dozen of the other. I think if I'd done it all over again, I might have charged down the hill and tried to meet up with my reinforcements faster. And Hawk agrees, and I will take Hawk's advice on that and Hawk's opinion on that. He's pretty darn good at these things. Do you got an Instagram? No, not for wee hours anyway. I have one personally, which I don't actually think I've looked at in about 8 months. I used to have it for my old business. I don't have Instagram for the channel. I know I should. It's just, when you do the channel, you're kind of doing everything. You're doing all the promotion and social media and all this, so I'm kind of been taking them one at a time. There's, the Twitter and the Facebook and the and whatever, and the channel itself. So it was a long-winded way of answering your question, Squig, which is no. Wee Hours does not have an Instagram. I kind of don't know what to do with it, but then I'm not very good at Instagram. I don't really know how to effectively use it. I would use it very badly. I don't really know the ins and outs of how to use it super effectively. So no, I do not. I'm still kind of mentally coming down from that battle, and I'm mentally replaying it again and again in my head to figure out how I could have done it better, but I think that was almost as good as it was going to get. That was, we got the job done. Now I have to see what we can do over in Gate Vale, because everybody's dead. I mean, everybody's dead over there. Puppets Chaos still have an army kicking around. Yeah, that was them down there. Okay, good. I was not hallucinating that. They do have an army down there. There is a Chaos army down there. That's fine. That's never going to be our problem. That will be the Dreadfleet's problem. Oh, they have another army down there. They took out Marks the Old One, and they took out the Star Tower. Well, they're making some good roads into Lustria. Huh. I wonder if we can spin that to our advantage. Well, now I've already got everyone moving over to the east. Crimson Death. Oh, it's a halberd for Nightshade. That's a very stupid person to give a halberd to. Game. I think we might take that offer and give it to somebody else. Somebody who's actually going to fight. Weapon strength 8% and magical attacks. That's a really good weapon. And somebody assaulted my units. Okay, neat. Super. And Marathi is cursed. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's check in at Gate Vale and see what the heck is going on over here. They're going to run out of supplies next turn. Okay, so they're going to be suffering attrition next turn. What I don't know is Tyrion, who has almost no army left. I'm sorry, this is Inrian. Inrian, excuse me. Is Tyrion in the city? No, Alariel's in the city. Well, where the heck did Tyrion go? He was there. I wasn't imagining that. Tyrion... I remember killing Inrian. I remember him being driven off long before Tyrion was driven off. I know I didn't hallucinate Tyrion. Maybe you should move your armies back, finish the elves off, and then move to the east. Yeah, I think... Here's the thing. Here's the thing with that, Hawk. I've got 3 armies here. Now, admittedly, 2 of them are very battered. I don't deny that. One of them is also very battered. Sorry, they're all kind of beaten up. Never mind. But I've got 3 armies here. When they're healed up, and maybe tack up 1 or 2 of them in small ways, that's a solid force on Ulthuan. I think it's a solid enough force. Oh, and we also have a 4th army over here. We've got, who's he, what's it, Yastra. Actually, kind of one of our OG generals has been hanging out over here for ages. So we've got 4 armies on Ulthuan. I'm only sending 2 over to the Lands of Men, and while I'm looking at it, Tor Anrock, what do you think I want to build over here? Oh, level 5 monsters. Yeah, I'll take some black dragons, thank you very much. And I've got a money surplus of 9,200 gold. I could float almost 2 more armies off of that and still have money left over. So this is oh, he moved to the northern gate. Thank you. Thank you. Did he go up to the Phoenix Gate? Okay, thank you, Hawk. I didn't see him do that. Thank you. He's got to be up here somewhere. Great, I hope he bumps into Nagarond, because that's Malekith's own army. Oh, Malekith, son of mine. What do you got kicking around? Oh, you've got all agents and things that I can't see. That's dumb. That's really dumb. Alright, so what's left? He's got Inrian battered. He's got Alariel again, who did not come out and join in the fight. Interesting. So that's why, okay, they didn't get reinforcements from the city, and I didn't get Marathi. They must have been just outside the circle of influence where it pulls those guys in. Standing out in the open, close to the gate. Close to the gate. Oh, right here. I see where you mean. Nope, that's Gandrel. That's an agent. That's an agent. If it were Tyrion, he'd have the big banner, because even if he were alone, he'd have the big banner to say, like, I could have an army if I wanted to. Torsarior. Oh, yeah, you need all sorts of things. Right off the bat, you need better defenses. If Tyrion's got an army kicking around, you need better defenses, like, sort of immediately. Who? Just for... I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to make the engagement, but if I did... Well, hang on. First of all, can I get these troops closer? You are Koval. You have virtually no army left. But you can get a teensy tiny bit closer here. If I sent Marathi against Inrian, what do my numbers look like? Yeah, overwhelming victory. And they're not pulling reinforcements from the city. That's weird. That's very, very weird. Donut pizza. Hello. Do you want to order pizza, or do you want to save money for donuts? Do both. Do both. Order a pizza and then put the rest of the money aside for donuts. Just don't tip your delivery driver. How about that? No, I am totally kidding about that. You should always tip delivery drivers and servers in restaurants. The servers are living off your tips, so go ahead and tip your servers. Yeah, I'm going to auto-resolve this just to get rid of that army. How many reinforcements did I get? I got my entire group of reinforcements. Excellent. Take the replenishment. Perfect. Good. And stay right there. Basically, stay right there. That's one less army that we have to deal with over there. Now, if I... Who is technically besieging? I've got 3 armies here. Who's technically under... got this attack going on? Nightshade. Okay, you actually have the beefiest army. And what does Gainvale... Oh, right, Gainvale, that's why we're waiting for attrition, because they have a super, super, super beefy garrison. It's not big, but it's very, very beefy. Okay, it's only one turn before they start dying of starvation. Yeah, got him, Hawk. I'm going to wait on Alariel until they're suffering attrition, which is only 1 turn away. Obsidian Trinket. And Nightshade, I don't really think you should be having the really cool halberd. I'd rather give that to, say, Koval. That would make way more sense, because he's a frontline fighter. Oh, you have the dagger, though. That is really good. That is really good. No, I think I want you to have the thing. Yeah, Crimson Death. I would like you to have Crimson Death. You know what? Nightshade can have the dagger. That makes way more sense. And while I'm here, you have a skill point. Well, you know what? I just gave you a really awesome weapon. Why don't you be a little better at fighting with it? Melee attack up. Good. Willow got chicken teriyaki. That sounds very good. I like the sound of that. Hero not moved. Oh, it's Sabioth. Cool. Yeah, Sabioth, you're coming on the Great Adventure East. You're all coming over with us there. Lord not moved. That's Kagarosh. We could get... This is a fairly quick hop. I will suffer attrition being in the open ocean, but we'll be able to encamp when we make land and heal that off. Black Ark is... I don't think Black Arks suffer attrition. I mean, it's a ship. It's actually... Yeah, they don't suffer attrition in the deep ocean. Cool. All right, well, you'll have a little bit of attrition. When we make landfall, I'll get you to heal that off. Sabioth will be over to join you at some point. And... Oh, yeah, Velatroth. You need to get back into friendly territory where there isn't vampiric corruption. I'm sorry, Hawk. We actually have 5 armies on Ulthuan, even with one of them gone. I am going to pull Velatroth out of here. He is going to go on the Great Adventure. But we do have 5 armies, so leaving 4 on Ulthuan is not a small thing. Oh, roast beef, that sounds good too. Oh, roast beef or pizza. Again, I think pizza trumps virtually everything except maybe ice cream. Maybe ice cream. So between burgers, pizza, and roast beef, pizza is still gonna kind of be the king of the roost there. Unassigned skill points. I'm sure that's everyone who was just involved in that battle. No, it's Yastra. Yastra, you've literally done nothing this entire time we've been playing today. Why don't you... Yeah, what do I want you to do? I don't actually know. Kind of running out of things to give you. Okay, just be better at hitting people in the face with a sword. That sounds fine. Who else? Lillian, no surprise there. Lillian, I definitely need you to be better at fighting. That would be great. Because you are pretty much always going to be embedded into somebody's army. So why don't you just have melee attack up? That's good. Oh, Donner kebab. Okay, gotcha. Is very tasty. Does the place where you work serve roast beef? If not, make them. No. No, we don't. Nope. 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 No roast beef. Lots of other really yummy stuff, but not roast beef. Not really our thing. Yes, end the turn, please. Yes, end the turn. There are no good pizza places there. That is... You should move. You should leave, Willow. That's terrible. Hang on, Squig Boss. I have to approve that. I probably will not follow you on Instagram for the sole reason that I haven't looked at Instagram in 8 months. And Birdbrains agrees. You should move. You should go somewhere where there's pizza. But I will put that up there so other people, if they want to check you out on Instagram, they can certainly do that. I can't see a reason why I'm going to open up Instagram anytime in the near future, so I don't want to say, yeah, I'm going to go follow Squig Boss, and then I totally never check out what you're doing. I would not insult your intelligence like that. I will be open and say, I'm just not on Instagram right now, so I probably won't do that, but I will put that up there so other people can check you out if they want to. Oh, you are moving. Oh, fantastic. Is it largely because of the pizza-based issue? Is it because of the lack of pizza? Because that's a valid reason to move. In fact, if you're looking at new places, you should check out what pizza is in the area. I think it's important to look at what fast food is in the area when you're moving somewhere. I mean, wouldn't you want to know if you're stuck home on a Friday night and you don't feel like cooking? You kind of want to know those things. That should be in like real estate ads. You know, forget the local school systems or parks or recreation or anything like that. They should tell you awesome pizza place just around the corner. This is why you should live here. Okay, Vampire Coast. Don't much care about you, except for the fact that the armies of chaos are kind of chipping away at you a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. That is one of many reasons. Well, I'm sure it's in the top 5, Willow. I'm sure it's one of the top 5 reasons. You know, school systems, local recreation facilities, political issues, local government, and pizza. It's a semi-rural area, and we were told the local pizza place, it was awesome. It is not. That's fantastic. It is not. Oh, well, probably if it's a local rural area, they might not know the difference between awesome pizza and not awesome pizza. Seems that the Dark Elves got their asses kicked. Where? Down in Lustria? I wasn't paying super good attention down there. Mazdamundi may be having a good comeback. Dark Elves versus Lizards is a tough fight because the Lizards just won't die. They simply won't die. They're complete tanks. Even their lower tier units have pretty decent armor. Like their tier 1 infantry units have some armor, not no armor, and their higher tier units have ridiculous armor. And then they have that whole primal rage thing where they actually won't break. They'll just go into this rage and start wrecking everything around them, but they won't go away. Very tough to kill. Which is odd when you're Skaven, because Skaven and Lizardmen are natural enemies, and geographically... Again, here's my geography knowledge. It's the geography of Warhammer. Geographically, they're always basically put right next to each other. So your enemies are the... So you've got very, very flimsy troops versus very, very tanky troops. It's a very interesting fight. It's very... very challenging to play. You got to learn how to play the Skaven. Skaven is not natural. Like Dark Elves, very, very straightforward. High Elves, very straightforward. But you got to kind of learn how to play Skaven and Lizardmen because they play very differently. Like the Lizardmen have no good missile infantry. They have some, but they're not good. They're terrible. They have no range. They're all frontline infantry. They're just a wall of force that shows up. Where the Chaos Army landed. Yeah, I kind of noticed they picked off or ruined a couple of settlements. Kids are in their late 30s. School systems don't matter, but pizza does. I hear you, Willow. Mrs. Dave and I have no children and no intention of having any children, so pizza is a vital part of where we live. We are fortunate to live in an area where there is unfortunately, an overabundance of good roast beef places, pizza places, Chinese food, anything like that. We are in an abundant area for that, much to our waistline's regret sometimes. Somebody's got an issue. Curse of Kurnos. What's the Wrath of Kurnos? Oh, it's a nice magic missile spell, but it's loyalty -5. For whom? Who's getting loyalty -5? Kurnos? Okay. I'm not saying... Oh, Kagarosh. Okay, it's Kagarosh. Got it. Oh. No. You know what? Actually, that's a really good ability. That's a really good thing with a really good ability, but I don't want the loyalty -5. And Kagarosh is kind of low level, so an extra 750 experience would be really good. I'll take that. Oh, we finally did a technology. Armor up for Corsairs, Dark Riders, and Doomfire Warlocks. Boy, I could have used that during that ridiculous battle. That might have made that slightly faster. Skaven almost wiped the Lizards out. They fought a war that lasted 100 years. I'm not surprised. That sounds about right for even this game's battle. They seem like the battles last for about 100 years. Because the Skaven just keep spawning more Skaven, but the Lizardmen won't die. So it's kind of a irresistible force meets the immovable object. Every unit that the Lizardmen take out, the Skaven obviously have the Menace Below abilities. They just spawn a new unit. But the Lizardmen are tanks, and the Skaven have a hard time penetrating their armor, so they don't die. It's a very, very weird kind of thing. It's a lot of fun, but it's a very different way to play the game. Although, that being said, the new Skaven Lord, which basically translates into a new Skaven faction, Clan Skreer, the DLC they just released, they're almost a little OP. Like, that Skaven, they're tough to play. They're not tough to play, but the Warlock engineer abilities can just destroy. Let me put it to you this way. The Skaven now have a nuclear program. They have a nuclear weapons program. An actual nuclear weapons program. So the Skaven have got the nuke now. Just that clan, but the Skaven have got nukes. So they're a little bit OP. Oh, and you start with one, by the way. You start with one. They give you a nuke. And say, hey, why don't you throw this at some Lizardmen and see what happens. Lord Not Moved, Morathi. Yeah, you're going to stay right there. And you're going to stay right there for exactly one more turn. And then that should have Gainvale softened up enough that we can deal with it. I still am not 100% sure what happened to Tyrion. He was absolutely in that battle. That was not a hallucination. Yeah, Morathi's not going anywhere, thank you. Koval's not going anywhere, thank you. Kagarosh is going somewhere, thank you. I just need you to make landfall wherever you can, please, Kagarosh. That's fine. And the Black Ark, why don't you start doing scouting duty over here? Yeah, and the Skaven Plagues are pretty diesel, too. And, in this game, the Skaven have the Doom Engineer, who just goes and causes an earthquake and bombs their town back to the Stone Age. So, well, not back to the Stone Age. It takes it down a full level and wrecks the walls. Research available. We haven't done that in a while. What's kicking around the old research tree? What do we got going on here? Under the Yoke. Leadership up for... Oh, okay. I use all of those units. What does that lead to? Melee attack up for monsters. Great. Weapon strength up for dragons. Nice. And recruit rank up. Okay. Yeah, I will take Under the Yoke. That sounds valuable. That's going to lead to some good stuff, too. Unassigned skill points. Well, there's that 750 XP that I just gave Kagarosh. Yeah, you are really low-level, Kagarosh. I'm actually probably sending the wrong guy over here. That's fine. You're going to have another army to back you up. It's all going to be okay, Kagarosh. You don't worry about it. Why don't you start with Iron Disciplinarian? Because if I have my way, we're going to start to take some settlements over here. I may as well get your public order ticking in the right direction. Ah, speaking of Clan Skreer, there's Clan Skreer. I think it's actually pronounced Clan Skreir, but there's Clan Skreir. They have nukes now. I've played them. They're awesome. They're a little OP, but they're awesome. The new Skaven Warp Bomb, you can comfortably take out half of an army in one shot. And I say actually take out an army. I'm not kidding. They can be full strength to shattered in one move with the new Skaven Warp Bomb. Skaven could be placed anywhere, actually. The only place that was never infested with Skaven is actually Ulthuan. It is, you know what, and in the game, too, it's very hard for the Skaven to penetrate Ulthuan because that's very uninhabitable for them. I'm trying to think if I've ever done it. Oh, you know what? My private play that I'm doing right now, I'm doing it with Clan Skreir, the new part of the new DLC, and I was about to head over to Ulthuan, and I got caught by a pirate undead pirate raiding party, and they just kicked my butts. So I was on my way to Ulthuan, but their sort of sea defenses worked out in their favor. Lord Not Moved, whom? Oh yeah, Velatroth. Yeah, we're taking Velatroth over here, definitely. Velatroth is way better, and that will really help Kagarosh out. And Lothern, what do you think I want to build for you? You want me to build, all sorts of stuff. Yeah, I've got plenty of money, sure. Let's have some level 5 monsters over there. And level 5 walls, absolutely. Well, that took a lot of my money. And what else could you be building around here? Yeah, Artisan's House, just a little bit extra money. That's fine, yeah, do that. You actually have a bit of a weird public order issue. That's odd. Well, I'm sure that'll tick up because our own corruption will do that. Hero Not Moved. Sabioth, yeah, you're coming on the party. You're coming on the Great Adventure. Everyone's going east. This is a single-player game. Yes, there is a multiplayer aspect, which I've never actually investigated because I don't do a heck of a lot of multiplayer unless it's with the Granite Accidents. But there is a multiplayer, which I think is just battle on battle. I'm pretty sure it's just sort of a, not an arena per se, but it's a, your army versus their army kind of thing. But I don't know that for a fact, so please don't quote me on it because I've never actually played it. All right, here comes their agent, but their agent is not Tyrion. Where the heck did Tyrion go? He was there, he kicked my butt, and he's disappeared. They have a lot of agents. Oh, is Nagaron trying to take the Unicorn Gate? Oh, good. Oh, I think they took it. They took it. They took the Unicorn Gate. Fantastic. That's actually exactly what I want. I would love it if Nagaron and the vampires just cleaned up the outer ring. Just kind of mopped up Lothern so I don't have to. Can you play Space Marine? Maybe. I can take a look at it. I can't, I never, like I say, Squig, I am always upfront with people. I am very, very upfront about what I will not do. And I have kind of tried to live my life by never making a promise I can't keep. So when people say, will you please play this game? I will say I will take a look at it, but I never promise that I'll play it or say, yeah, I'll totally play that for you. I will take a look at it. In fact, if you could shoot me a link to it in some way, that would be great, just so I know exactly which one. Because there's so many things with Warhammer on the title. I'm never 100% sure what people are talking about it. So I will take a look at it. If it looks right for me to have fun with it, and if it looks right for the channel, we could look at doing it. But I won't promise you that I will do it. But I will promise you that I'll take a look at it. Where's the Blightmoor? I'm not sure, Hawk. Sounds like it's in the Empire area. That sounds like somewhere. The Blightmoor. I'm not sure. Actually, my knowledge of Warhammer geography is now failing. I'm not 100% sure. Blightmoor. I can see it in my head. I think. I could also be hallucinating that with how long my day has been so far, but I want to say it's either in the Empire area or it's way north. It's up in the Norscan area. Which is, I don't know what the equivalent would be, but way up north in the ice. I could also be wrong about both of those things. You probably have a better idea. You're usually a lot smarter about these things than I am, or more knowledgeable anyway. You have a more knowledge to pull from. But trailer in the Discord. Okay, cool. Yeah, great, cool. Beyond the Blightmoor, the Skaven capital of Skavenblight. Oh. Wait, now I'm trying to remember what the capital of Clan Scryer is, where they start. Is that Skavenblight? Below the Blightmoor is Skavenblight. Well, if Skavenblight is where Clan Scryer starts from, then I know where Skavenblight is. I could show you the approximate location on here, but because we haven't discovered that area, I won't be able to get it very precise. And I'm kind of like waiting for you to go, yes, Skavenblight is where Clan Scryer is from. Because I definitely know where that is, because I've been playing that campaign. So that is more, if we're talking about Warhammer map being a map of the Earth, then it's kind of like very, very southern Europe is sort of around that area. Very, like, whatever the most southern parts of Europe are and still technically called Europe before they get into Africa. That's about where that would be. Random fact with bird brains, the Convair F2Y Sea Dart was an American seaplane prototype, rode on 2 hydro skis during takeoff and landing, which helps reduce drag. It's the only seaplane to break the sound barrier. Wow, that is pretty cool. A seaplane that breaks the sound barrier. Oh, what happened? Okay, hinder replenishment. Yeah, we weren't getting replenished anyway. And we're cursed again. Cobalt is cursed. Helenor's back? Wait, where did Helenor go? She must have been wounded last week. Okay. White Tower of Hoeth. What do you think I want to build? Oh, bunch of stuff. Have some walls. Have better walls, actually. You have walls, but have even better walls. Have some military infrastructure and have some more other different military infrastructure. Right. Gainvale. Gainvale, Gainvale, Gainvale. We've gone back and forth with you, Gainvale. Back and forth, but you should be suffering some pretty crazy attrition right now. If I can actually figure out who's technically besieging this city. How's your attrition going? Yes. And I'm not even going to fight the fight. Not after that other fight. It's a walkover. We are going to take Gainvale. Finally. Finally. At least we can finally replenish now. Whew. And Alarielle is dead again. She's showed up many times, though. She's been dead numerous times. She just keeps coming back for more. Alright. Decisive victory. Thank you. Loot and occupy this puppy. Wow, 8,000 gold for that. Super. Oh, yay, it's Elf Servant number 37. Cool. We've finally secured Avalorn. We've got an Obsidian Trinket. We've got a Charm Shield. Cleaned up on the loot there. Now, who's left? So, who's occupying? Nightshade is occupying it. Great. Koval, go into March stance and get into Torsarior, or however that may be pronounced. Skavenflight is south of Bretonnia. Yes, that is... Okay, that's exactly the one I was thinking of. Yes. So if we consider that Bretonnia is basically France, then you can figure out where Skavenblight is. So actually, we're kind of pulling up to that area. So where are my guys? There's Brion. Okay. There's Bordelou. So here's the Bretonian Empire, or frankly, what used to be the Bretonian Empire, because the Red Duke has taken all of this. This is all Breton right here. And Skavenblight, and I know this for a fact because I literally just took this settlement yesterday or the day before. So Bilbalai was part of the Bretonian Empire, and that means that Skavenblight, it's going to be a little foggy, is right here-ish. It's right in... Yes, right in this neck of the woods, kind of right in here. So Skavenblight is here, and then I know, because I just did it, that there's 3 Bretonian settlements that make up a province that I take. It's basically the first easy thing to take when you're playing Clan Scryer. Interestingly, there's a bit of a red herring. So there's a settlement over here that I don't remember the name of that has pastures, which is, of course, vitally important to the Skaven because it's food. And, you know, your obvious thing is, oh, I'm just going to run over here and get those pastures. No, that city is locked down tighter than anything, even in the opening move. It's just a beast. So what you really want to do is go over and set up an undercity and just get all their stuff. So yes, west of Tilea, Brion is directly north of Skavenblight. Yes, so pretty much exactly where I was there. It's below those small islands at the coast. Okay, cool. Right, we've got Gainvale. We should probably fix it because it's probably heavily damaged. Except Koval. Okay, you're in Torsarior. Good. Morathi, can you get anywhere in March mode where you can just replenish? Yeah, you can get into Evershale. Good, do that. So all the armies will be healing up. I'll deal with these agents as I can. Gainvale, yes, repair everything, please. Wait, what am I repairing? Black roads? No, I actually don't want those. Demolish that. I'll take the military infrastructure, yes. I will take better defenses, absolutely. What do you think you're building here? An artisan's house? Yeah, that works. That's fine. And what have you got for exotic animals? Well, that's delightful. Sure, you know what? It's money. And get these up to where we actually have walls. Cool. And wow, we have a surplus of 10 grand now. I should float an army just to float an army. Whitefire Tor, you want me to build what? Let's get some defenses up for you. Everything gets walls. Everything gets walls for everybody, especially with a 10,000 surplus. I can afford it. Okay, you can play Dawn of War 2. Okay, yeah, shoot me. I can probably remember Dawn of War 2, but shoot me a link to that and I can check that out too. All right. Finally took Gain Vale, which is what we started this with, but we've done it. We've finally done it after a ridiculously hard battle. That was just crazy. Good place to call the stream. Good place to call it for today. I think we've done some good work. We now have the entirety of the Inner Circle of Ulthuan, except for the Shrine of Asurion, which is really fussy. I'm kind of hoping they'll declare war on me for no other reason than I just want the complete set. And we've begun the great adventure east. We're all going east. We're all going to... I know these are going to be rats over here, but we're all going to go check out some Skaven over here and hope they don't have nuclear weapons, because P.S. they do now. But awesome place to call the stream. I will enjoy the movie. Thank you, Bobcat. I got basically enough time to get something to eat, and then we are off to see Endgame. Very much looking forward to that. And you guys always... You know, I say it every single time I stream, and you know I genuinely mean it, but I really, really appreciate you guys showing up for this. I have so much fun playing this with you. I really do. I look forward to this. I get up Monday morning, and I'm looking forward to the Saturday stream on Monday. I have so much fun playing this with you guys. Thank you all so much for showing up. I'm going to call it there. I'm also about to lose my voice, so I should probably kill this sooner rather than later. As usual, same time next week. And just a really quick PS, I am reasonably confident that I am actually not working Fridays anymore, so the Friday sim stream may be regular. It may be back to its regularity instead of getting bounced around, but I'll figure that out as the week goes on. Guys, I will check you later. Thank you so much again for coming by, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, goodbye, and goodbye.